can turn and tail, there's no escaping our attack. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we bleed the kingdoms dry. Against us, a pirate knows no fear. Our steel is ready and our retribution is severe. We plunder from the greedy with blood and with their steel. We rob the rich of their ill-gotten gain and make them kneel. Behold the ocean's mysteries, the tales of ancient deeds. We follow in the footsteps of a silent secret creed. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we bleed the kingdoms dry. Hoist the black flag, lads. Justice rising, crimson river. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag. Heraldic and we go, we bleed the kingdoms dry. We're merry men of Skyrim, so sturdy and so stout. When the day is done, when it's time for fun, we'll drink and sing and shout. You weak-livered milk drinkers can let your throats run dry. 'Cause it's just one drink that we will sink until the day we die. Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again. You can keep your filthy skooma, it makes our bellies bleed. 'Cause when we raise our flagon to another dead dragon, there is just one drink we need, Lord Mead. Lord Mead. Just another mead and another mead, just another mead till you fall down.
Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever Chair League game. I'm actually in the middle of trying to put it on Twitter and these guys decided, hey, we're going to start the draft. Thanks guys. Good work team. It's not their fault. I can't really blame them. Everything looks good on my end, so we're going to get into it. They have banned out Li Ming. Let me jump over to the draft here real quick. There you go. Helps if I actually make that full screen, huh? Alrighty, so as we can see, they're getting right in. Li Ming and Kael'thas being banned out immediately. Nobody wants to deal with mages today. That still leaves Magestad, of course, and Jaina, but we'll see just how quickly those get picked up. Magestad kind of fallen out of people's views, I guess. A lot of people don't want to deal with him right now. First pick Zagara by Kraken. That's interesting to me. I love Zagara. I'm a Zagara main. She's like level 13, 14, somewhere in there for me. She does very well. She's just got a weird kit. She's not as strong as some other heroes at this point. Followed up immediately by ETC and Sonya. That's pretty fantastic. As soon as I finish up this tweet, I will talk about that in a second. Come have a good time with us. That sounds oddly sexual. This sounds worse. Alright, cool. It's good enough. Yikes. Alrighty, so ETC you typically don't want to pick up first because that can be a major issue. Yeah, you just pick up a Muradin as a counter. I mean, they have Maw as a counter already to Mosh Pit. So hopefully they're not going Mosh Pit. Hopefully they're going something else. We shall see, though. It will be interesting nevertheless. So, also Brightwing. Yeah, they're just going full counter Mosh Pit. It's like, oh, you have Mosh Pit? Now you don't. So that's pretty scary. The problem is if you go full counter Mosh Pit and then he picks up Stage Dive, you've just screwed your comp. Sorry, drink break. So we're into the second series of bans here. This is weird. They need to ban an assassin. They ban Thrall. There you go. These guys, they need to ban whichever healer they don't want to deal with. If they don't want to deal with Divine Shield, ETC, Mosh Pit, then they need to get rid of Uther. If they don't want to deal with a Rhaegar running around being a Wolfman, they need to get rid of Rhaegar. They go for Jaina. Interesting. So all three, real mages are gone. Falstad still has quite a bit of burst potential. Nobody's banned Tracer out, even though she's still a pain to deal with. Not fun. I just played a couple of games today against Tracers as an Abathur. You know who can't get away from Tracer? Abathur. It's really frustrating. So Offslaught, that's gonna get me all night. I'm gonna call him Onslaught eventually. Offslaught decides, you know what? We're gonna pick up the Rhaegar. We'd rather have the Ancestral and the Chain Heals than Divine Shield and Burst Healing, which is fine. They both have their place, and it really depends on your team's playstyle. I think with the ETC and Uther would have been a better pick, but if they don't have somebody who's super confident on Uther and his 17 billion buttons, because that's the only way you build him, I can understand the Rhaegar pick. So no problem there. They need to pick up an assassin. They have double warrior already, and so they need somebody, some kind of ranged assassin here to really kind of offset what they can do. I don't know. On Infernal Shrines, you also need area denial and area damage. It's tough. That is a Nova. That is not what I was going to say. I was thinking maybe a Vala. Vala's good. So I kind of expect a Vala out of Kraken now. She is pretty good. You can kind of mix up her build between auto attack and multi-shot, and it does fantastically, actually. Does really well on this map. Infernal Shrines, of course, you gotta go kill all those little minion guys, all the guardians, to make sure you get John Cena, as people call it. I don't know. Lunara, I like a Lunara pickup, not necessarily on this map, but she does get Nature's Calling at level 7, so those guardians die really fast to her. And she has a lot of range damage. She can put some hurt on the ETC. Chain heal, you can't really determine where it's going to go, who it's going to bounce to, so it kind of messes up Rhaegar's healing a little bit, simply because his healing is a little random. That's it. There's nothing much to it. So, yeah, I don't, it's kind of an odd situation. I'm still kind of expecting a Vala. They may not go Vala. They might go to Ronda here. That gives them Miranda and double support. The sustain for the Infernal Shrine fights would be fantastic. Okay, they go Dahaka. I'm okay with that. I like Dahaka. He's an interesting warrior pick. So in against a Nova, he can be anywhere in half a second to get rid of Nova, to help out against ETC, whatever they need. And a Sergeant Hammer is the last one. I don't like that going into this team, because Dahaka can just destroy Hammer. We'll see. We'll see. This is an interesting draft, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, at minimum, it's interesting. So we'll jump into the game here, and we'll see what's going on. There you go. Now you can see my lovely faces, because I'm sure they're about to get the game started. Their draft is odd. Their draft is odd. Letting them know I'm good. And we'll move on. Buddy B, yeah, interesting draft. I agree completely. They very heavily went anti Mosh Pit, because Dahaka can stop the Mosh Pit too. it's really easy to hit somebody with isolation when they're standing still, even with the weird lag that happens with his heroic talent there. So we'll see. It could be an interesting one for sure. I gotta make sure I have my teams figured out so I know who's on who. Okay, so Kraken is supposedly team 1. Offslaught is supposedly team 2. Cool. We'll see how that works out once we get into the game, because who knows with Blizzard stuff. Alright, so while we're doing that, I'm going to let you guys know, just so you're aware, I'm Captain Cardone. I actually cast for Nextverse every Sunday. I also cast all sorts of other things just whenever they need filled, because I manage all the casters for pretty much every amateur tournament in the scene right now, at least in North America. I even have some South American casters and European casters on my list. So, yeah, if you ever need a caster or you know of anyone needing a caster, let me know, because I probably can get them one in a very short amount of time. I'm so excited for this match, though. I love seeing Dahaka play. That's what it comes down to. I just love seeing Dahaka play. He's such a weird hero. He's such an odd warrior, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. And against that team, who a lot of them rely on range, either ranged auto attacks or abilities to deal damage or get damage out in any way, shape, or form, Dahaka's going to do great. Even isolation on Hammer while she's sieged up solves the Hammer problem. It's just gone. That's pretty good. It is easy to guess where she's sitting when she's sieged up, dealing damage, especially on a map like this. So, everyone is ready. We're just waiting on the start button to commence, and we'll jump right into this. I'm super excited, guys. This is my first Chair League game. I am so excited. And it jumped up at me today. I should probably turn the sound of my phone off before somebody texts me in the middle of this. It'll be my mother, too. Watch. Also, I love that somebody on this team is called Captain Canada. We now have 2 captains in this game. It's fantastic. Come on, team. You can do this. You can do it. Press the start button. I believe in you. There we go. All right, cool. We're getting into the game. Let's go. Alrighty, on the left side, the blue side, we have Kraken. And on the right side, the red team is Offslaught. Let's see how many times I can mess up their names. Shall we? Offslaught. Really, guys? Really? It's gotta be you. Alrighty, cool. I love all the Billy Mount images and all the thumbs. These guys, they've done this before. They know what's going on. They're ready. They're so ready. Apparently I wasn't. I keep needing drinks. It's okay. Power at 0 for the win, guys. Alright, let's jump into this. Come on, Captain Canada. Waiting on you. I don't think I've ever seen either of these teams play. No, I don't think so. I don't recognize any of the names, really. Captain Canada is a good name, though. Alrighty, over here on the left side, we have Nice and Kier. I'm gonna ruin your names. Just so everyone knows, if you want your name pronounced correctly, send it to me phonetically, and I'll do it right. He's playing Dahaka. We have Neris Marine on Lunara there. Mid-boss playing Zagara. Quantaka on Muradin. And Silk Doom on Brightwing. On the other side, we have Billy Fish playing Ambush top lane. Love it. We have Billy Fish playing that tank, Sergeant Hammer, Captain Canada on ETC, killed by me on Nova, not surprisingly. Ghost Dunk playing that Rhaegar, and Fonzie. Doubt he plays this game, but good for you. He is playing Sylvanas, and they are taking some hits already. Quantaka putting into some damage against Ghost Dunk, trying to get, just scare him off a little bit, maybe push him back. But that hammer, Billy Fish is just sitting back there on hammer, just pounding out the damage. It is getting quite a bit done. Enough at least to make the other team back off, to make Kraken say, hey, you know what, we don't want to deal with that. And as anybody who's played this game for any amount of time knows, you don't want to fight under a hammer. It is loads of pain. I'm not a fan of this solo lane down here. Captain Canada on ETC is not going to be able to beat a Zagara. Killed by Me is coming down to maybe put some damage in, put some hurt on, in which case they're probably going to be able to kill her. No. Okay, cool. She got out. But Nova's going to have to constantly roam down there to get anything done. That's going to be a huge problem for them. A huge problem. Killed by Me, put some damage in, not really getting anything done. It's kind of surprising. Up in the top lane, we have Nessenker. Looks like we're going to get a pause coming up. We have Nessenker fighting off Fonzie here. Sonya should win this game in theory, but with Silk Doom jumping up and down, you know, using that global, we'll see. Now's probably a good time to go ahead and check out some talents, even though our amazing little overlay down at the bottom there is gonna block some of them. I still love that thing. It's fantastic. Reverberation, I love it against a hammer, ETC, Rhaegar, Sonya. They all deal with their auto attack damage. It's fantastic. Cruel Spores, I'm not so much a fan of that. It's good, especially on a map like this, but you know, it is what it is. Dark Swarm, fantastic. Hyper Shift, she's obviously going into Shift. Reconstitution, the only ability at that level. I don't even know what the other ones are. And I play Zagara all the time. I don't think anyone knows what the other ones are, to be honest. On the other side here, it's pretty much everything normal. Long shot, rolling like a stone. Sometimes we see the one that, when he picks up orbs, it increases his health regen. But it's kind of hit or miss. It just depends. So we have this first one spawning up top. It looks like it is going to be a Frost Punisher. John Cena of the North. Captain Canada's brethren apparently are showing up for this one. Sorry, dude. Your name is Canada. It's just going to happen all night. Yeah, Sonya in a bit of hurt here. Fonzie's not going to make it out of there. Gets dragged, then stunned, then polymorphed to death. So not going to work. Killed by Me, backing in the most obvious place possible. I love this. Cigar is still bottom. Mid-boss still bottom. They know they have a kill. They know they have some aggression up top. He's waiting for Captain Canada to leave. He does. They're going to get some push going on down there. And honestly, they might also get all of this shrine, which is very good for them. That gives them a huge advantage because they're going to get all that push in the bottom as well. They're at 28 out of 40. The other team has 1. So Offslaught needs to get some aggression going if they really want to do anything here. And it looks like they're doing it. Nissaker out of mana, not going to be able to walk right through those guys. Pops that a little late, but that's alright. No worries there. Naris Marine doing some damage, trying to get Killed by Me down as quickly as he can. The rest of his team, however, focused to Ghost. Nobody there. Not good enough. So now it's a 3v5. Cigar's still bottom, getting some push there. They only need 9 more, so if they kind of jump in and focus that a little bit, they might be able to get it done. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. But they're most likely getting walls down at the bottom. Yes, they're definitely getting walls down at the bottom. If they don't also get this fort, I will be surprised. It is 31 to 25 on these Guardians here. That's what they're called, Guardians. They just need a few more. That's it. They just need to hit a few more, just do a little bit more damage. And honestly, ignore the team fight. They're not going to get any kills. They need to realize this. There's a 3v5 rather. They're not able to do it. That's one thing that always bothers me when my teammates don't go after the Punisher, after the Guardians, when the Punisher is so close. You just need to do a little bit more damage. You don't get anything for getting close. So that's a huge problem. There's Marine smartly making that Punisher jump over. John Cena's coming to wreck their day, but nothing's going to happen. The only good thing about this for Offslaught is they have a hammer that is going to destroy these walls. Zagara down here chasing off Killed by Me, trying to put some damage in with that Hunter Killer. Not quite enough, and they didn't quite get that fort either. They have a lot of pressure, but it's not enough. So now they just need to go back and soak. Everyone needs to go find a lane, soak. I imagine Dahaka's going to go mid, fight the ETC off a little bit. It's a good fight for him. He gets a drag on a minion though, so not ideal. Typically not your target of choice, but it works nevertheless. He's just going to try and build up those stacks of Essence and see what he can do. By the way, what level 1 Essence talent did he take? Oh, the Dark Swarm bonus. So most people take either the Dark Swarm bonus or the bonus to movement speed after you get Essence to 50 like 25 times. I don't remember the exact number. But it's pretty good with Dahaka, especially on a map like this where movement is important. Very important. And while there's a bit of a lull, we'll take a bit of a look-see. That was the wrong button. At the talents here. We have a weird build coming in from Rhaegar. Usually they go either all shield build or all totem build and just try and keep that pressure on. Nearest Marine could be in a bit of hurt here, but is able to dodge out some of that. Smartly dodging that out. Silk Doom a little too late. Just a little bit too late. Other than that, everything looks pretty standard. Hollow stability. I honestly don't know Nova's builds anymore. It has been too long since she's been in the meta for me to know her. And apparently Mirrodin not able to get out alive there. Probably used his jump beforehand. Killed by Me has been roaming very effectively actually. And getting these kills, getting these slight little, hey, doing just that little bit, just enough damage to make sure she's got what she needs. Now the problem is they're once again fighting under a hammer. Dahaka is just eating damage right now. May have to burn his Essence collection. Yes, nope, he didn't do it, and so he died for it. That's going to be a huge problem. They really need level 10 to even this out. Captain Canada could be going down here, taking quite a bit of poison damage, but it's not enough. Hammer's still sitting there just dishing out damage. Silk Doom going down between Billyfish and Killed by Me. They are doing very well together, getting the damage in where they need to get it in. This could be another Punisher going to the way of Offslaught, especially since they have level 10 now. And yeah, just damage coming in. There's a leap. We heard the coming in from Sonya. Not able to get anybody stunned in that, but Dahaka wants this kill. There's a follow-up stun. There is not. ETC diving in. What did he take? Didn't he take Mosh Pit? Unfortunately, there are a lot of counters to Mosh Pit right now. Wantaka going down, kind of an aggressive jump, especially since he didn't have a stun. He was just standing next to Hammer, eating stuns. Oh no, they're not able to pull the Punisher over the wall because they get caught out. This could be a problem. This means that Hammer's just going to have plenty of time to siege up and do as much damage as she wants. The other heroics we see, Zagara take Maul. We see, hold on. So Nissaker probably going down again. Yes, Killed by Me. They were focusing her decoy, and turns out that's not a good plan. So anyway, we take Isolation, Avatar, Thornwood Vine, Emerald Wind, that's interesting, and Devouring Maul. I didn't think that looked like Blinkheel's new image, but you never know. They're still trying to focus down that decoy. They're not having luck countering this Nova. They have a good counter. They have that Blink Heal counter. It works fantastically. But man, it's not working for him. This Nova is just on the ball with her decoys, with dealing damage and getting out, with being where she needs to be. Her positioning has been fantastic. It is currently 7 kills to 1, and a lot of that has to do with Killed by Me. She knows where to be. Here comes the leap. Zagara is going down. 2 heroics used for that, though. Probably did not need the precision strike on the back end of that. I think Sonya had it covered with that leap alone. And it's now 8 kills to 1. I was just saying it was 7. They are just destroying with this. Yes, Chet Jan, the hammer pick is very much working out. She's a very solid hero on this map. Neris Marine trying to deal some damage, but not able to really finish her off. These guys are fantastic. Offslaught is doing a great job of making sure that Kraken is where they want to be. And I think that's great. Their stuns, they don't have a whole lot of them, but it's enough. I mean, as we just saw, Mirrodin not able to get out. He's got the kit to do it. He's got the piercing stun. He has reverberation. He's got everything they really need. Captain Canada getting silenced and going down. They need a good team fight. Kraken does to get back in this game to really set the stage for their comeback, I guess. They're not that far behind. I hate saying comeback because they're not that far behind. They just need something. Mid-boss needs to start laying creep down. Now, probably needs to heal. Not going to make it out of that. That's why you need creep. She moves much faster on creep. Definitely need it. Quantaka, dang, probably going to go down here. Killed by me, might get that. No, not going to. Neris Marine wanting that kill, though. Stun, missed stun by Quintaka. Now he's fighting under hammer again. Has to power up Avatar in order to get out. Billyfish has to move away a little bit. Scared of Dahaka. Siege up. Here comes the leap. Are they going to get some kills off of that? No, it doesn't look like it. I thought for sure the leap was going to go into Mosh Pit. I think that was perfect. They got a 4-man leap on there. They could have gone straight to Mosh Pit after that. Caught everybody. Turns out they don't need to. Dahaka going down after the isolation is cast on Captain Canada. Just the amount of damage that they can put out. Emerald Wind going down, able to save Silk Duke. Oh, the Ancestral not going off at the last second. 2-man Maw. Fonzie probably going down here. Do they have a follow-up to the Maw? They do not. Ghost Dunk getting a Hunter Killer on him, but that's it. That's all they got. It's 3 kills, 5 kills to 10 on the Guardians here. 4 kills to 12 between the teams that are fighting on even talent tiers. Can they come back? Can Kraken, say, hey, look, this is ours. We won it. It's ours. We're doing it. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like they'll probably get this this John Cena action going for them. It is the best John Cena, the arcane version of John Cena. So hopefully they can get it. They only need 7 more. We'll see. They need to focus on taking down Guardians and not on team fights. Silk Doom taking a lot of damage in there, puts off Emerald Wind, but gets taken down. If they can get Captain Canada, then it might be worth it, but it's not worth it anymore with Lunar going down in the backline. They do get the Arcane Punisher. John Cena is ready to party. He comes in, killed by me, just taking a pummeling, literally. Captain Canada could be in trouble as well. Nope, not going after him. I do wish, excuse me, I do wish that they would make John Cena a little more aggressive. I think they could stand to make him just a little bit more aggressive on heroes. Really make him come in and say, hey, if you're a hero and you're near me, I'm going to punch you in the face. I think that would help this map a lot. It would make it more fun. I don't know. I like the idea of an objective that goes after players and not keeps. And it seems like too often he goes after keeps. And everyone's figured out his weird little pattern. Just a small change, I think, would be fantastic to this map. Or even if they could randomize it a little bit. Like, do a random number generator in there somewhere. I just think it'd be fun. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Yes, so camps being picked up. Killed by me, scouting this out. Knows exactly what's going on here. Meanwhile, this Bruiser camp gets taken. Interesting choice to take it now. Usually teams wait until the objective is up to take it. They don't want... They want it pushing while they are fighting an objective. And since the next objective most likely isn't going to be top, I don't think it's guaranteed. But I think the next one should be bottom. they really could have gotten a lot of push done with that. Although, I have to say, even without an objective to pull the other team away, they're still getting a lot done with that. So, hey, you know what? It works out. Kraken being very aggressive, being a talent tier down, and that talent tier being 16. Oh my goodness, a 5-man mosh pit. This is going to spell doom for them. Maul coming out to hopefully save somebody, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Mid boss is going down. Nissenker may go down as well. Nope, he's able to get out. That mosh pit was phenomenal. 5-man mosh pit into a precision strike with hammer on the back end, just dealing damage the entire time. Even the other team's like, holy crap, good mosh pit, dude. Yeah, it was. That was a fantastic mosh pit. That is a full team wipe. I don't understand why you would back there with a Nova. Anyone watching, if they have a Nova, please don't back in the open. I don't care if you have eyes on Nova or not. It could be fake. It could be one of the two fakes. Like, Nova is a scary customer. Don't do it. I love this invade, though. They know they have map control right now. They know that Dahaka is down, so they don't have to worry about that silly goose coming in and ruining all their plans. They're going to pull this just as Mirrodin jumps in. He wasn't quite early enough on that. Honestly, they're not going to get anything done with this. They know that. What it is it's a denial. They don't want Kraken to get it and get that top lane pushed back out. That could be a problem for them. And even if it's not a problem, it's just a hassle. It's an annoyance. They just want to make sure it doesn't happen so that they're good to go. This Immortal is basically there, or not Immortal, this Punisher rather, is pretty much theirs. They're at 37 out of 40. They're getting this one. Emerald's Wind coming out again. It just has not helped them much. Oh, last second Ancestral goes off. Excuse me. To make sure that Fonzie does not die. He had the poison damage. It was ticking down. Doom was spelled for him, but not quite enough damage to make him die. Lunara could be in trouble here, getting stunned. She's going to get rooted, and there's the napalm to put her down. Not the best target to take that stun from John Cena. Bit of a problem there. A lot of their damage is now gone. The only other person that really does a lot of damage is Scarra. She can lead top the damage charts. Nissenker using his burrow there, but not able to heal through it. I would have preferred to see him try and use his essence, if he has any, to heal while burrowed. Could be a problem. And Killed by Me just walking in, sniping, and pinning, shotting him while he's just not moving. The enemy team has a Nova. If you stop moving, you are dead. That's what it comes down to. There's nothing else about that going on. And this push is getting a lot done. Hammer is still hitting things from way back here. They get the keep. They say, all right, we're done. We'll move out. We'll go get probably some camps. They want to paint the map red. Billyfish. Yep, there it is. Camps. There it goes. Cool. I love the way that Offslaught is playing. This team is really fun to watch, actually. They are doing a great job of rotating around the map, except right there with nobody's on the point. Get on the point, somebody. Jeez, Fonzie probably wishes that Mystic Spear had not gone off there. Ooh, that could have been a good opportunity for another mosh, but Zagara not quite in it. Not quite high enough to do what she needed to do. Silk Doom getting killed. Wow. That was a very good precision strike. Killed by Me on that Nova. I was surprised by the Nova, right? We don't see her in the meta a lot. She doesn't come up. Nobody plays her much. Even in freaking quick match, nobody plays her. It's just she's got a weird place in the meta now. She's kind of a in-your-face assassin now who doesn't have the kid to be an in-your-face assassin. So, it works. Killed by Me is showing us exactly how you play Nova. I wonder what her damage is at. It's got to be high. Holy crap, she is beating Hammer in damage. That is incredible. She has no deaths. She's beating Hammer in damage. She is leading everybody in damage right now. That is phenomenal. And she's always, like I was saying earlier, in the right place at the right time. She may be in trouble now. Nearest Marine has her number, but she just turns around and kills her. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. Not a care in the world by Killed by Me. Just knows what to do, knows how to use that Nova to deal so much damage, get as much done as they can. as he or she can, at least, on that Nova. That is an incredible Nova player, which we don't see very often. Again, we just don't see Nova in the meta, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So they're probably going to start this soon. They know that Kraken is a man down. It's worth starting early. Billy Fish can get damage in. I don't like Billy Fish's positioning. I wish he was right here on the other side of this. But, hey, if it works for him, it works for him. This does let him start hitting people that are outside of the area, because Kill By Me has vision out there. So if anyone decides they want to come up, they could do it. The other team, Kraken, they need to soak. They're not doing it. They need to be everywhere. And it's not working for them. Nova's scouting out this camp, making sure nobody's there, doing anything cheeky. I just, this could be the game-ending push. Could be. Kraken's gonna try and go in and get something done. I don't like this. The other team can just push their core to win. And there's nothing that can be done. They're gonna pick up this bruiser camp up here. Zagara's dead. Oh my goodness. Kill By Me. You are everywhere. Everywhere you need to be, and it is fantastic. Not getting that John Cena jump before the wall falls. It's gonna be a problem for them, because now Billy Fish can just siege up and do whatever he wants. It doesn't matter anymore. This fort, or Pete brother, is probably gonna go down, especially with Mirrodin just taking the brunt of the Cena damage. This Punisher is just devastating them right now. Captain Canada wanting to go in, deal some damage there. Oh! If only they had the washing machine. They do not. Emerald Wind coming out actually pretty much stops Fonzie from doing any real amount of damage, but they can just siege up and take core. They don't even have to worry about it. As long as they can keep Billy Fish alive, they're fine. Nissinkirk going down. A heroic use there, but I think this is game. Yep, Cigar's down as well. They have Lunara and Right Wing left. I don't see this turning in their favor. A very well-played game by Offslaught. I loved watching this team. That was fantastic. It felt very one-sided, but they were fairly even in experience. It was fairly well played on everybody's part. I gotta remember what my buttons are. There we go. Yeah, that was interesting. Nova MVP for sure. That was incredible. Just incredible, guys. Wow. I've never seen a Nova played that well. Nova, 79,000 hero damage, only behind Hammer, who had 81,000. Nova had 17 of their 28 kills and was involved in 27 of them altogether. That is phenomenal. Wow, team. That was great. Damn, that was good. I suppose I have to, should probably go and report this, huh? So that was Offslaught winning. I believe. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Thanks for being... He missed one. That was BS. Yeah. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for being my first guests to my introduction into Chair League. So I'm glad I could get a game in tonight. I'm looking for a game tomorrow night. So if you guys know anyone, let me know. And until next time, go play some more games and have some fun, because I know I will be. See you guys.